So while we are still waiting for the results, so we are now open for the floor is now open for your questions to our speakers and to our presenters. So if you have any further questions po, you may ask it now. Thank you.
I would like to make clarification.
Yes, sir.
With respect to, I think it should, to Dr. Asibo.
Yes, sir.
Was my impression correct when I say that reading was not given a high mean rating as far as a motivating factor of the student learners? And what do you think could possibly be the reason for this? Because reading is a very important element of communication skills.
I
Yes,
think,
po,
sir, when it comes to reading, that was also highly important for the students. But since a majority of them prefer to be talking because they are political science students, majority of them are political science students. Most of them prefer talking rather than really writing. So although those four macro skills, they are important, but they are all highly important. But the one thing that they preferred most to do is the speaking.
But
So the only thing that I saw here, thank you, sir, for your concern earlier when it comes to the writing, because I think I was not able to give some motivations on how they really are supposed to be improving or enhance their writing skills.
because one of the, if you really would like to develop the competencies on purposive communication,
Is
right?
writing.
Very
Yes,
important
sir.
for every student. I think it's the pen is more mighty.
Yes, sir. Well, of course, yes, sir, because one of the things that we do and ask from our students is actually research writing. They are actually writing. They are more on the
Actually,
writing.
that's where I would like to follow up your recommendation, one of your recommendations, that they should be exposed to other methodologies in order to develop
Yes, sir.
these skills. So thank you so much for
Thank you, sir.
making that clarity.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Attorney Cyril and Dr. Miles Esibo. We have a question here from Dr. Anduyan to Dr. Pindon. Dr. Pindon, on the major themes that what are the major themes that emerged during your study? Dr. Pindon, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. We have a question from our chat box from Dr. Anduyan. What are the
Actually, I'm typing the everything to answer the themes that emerged, the textual and the structural.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
I have a question also to Dr. Pedron.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, in one of the objective of the covered respondents of your study is to minimize attrition rate.
Yes, Doc.
Yeah. Did your study consider getting the data that would show the attrition rates of the respondents?
Actually, it's actually did not was actually not considered during the interview to my participants. Most of the institutions, student affairs and services heads whom I have interviewed are actually focused on delivering the right services for the students to help the institution minimize the attrition rate. But when I have checked informally the number of students enrolled in these universities and colleges, most of them were actually able to retain the number of students they used to have, but was affected by this pandemic afterwards.
Yeah, because I'm quite interested on the in the attrition rate, because whatever
Yes.
will be of the types of services that will be given to the students would always may possibly result into attrition, which more or less describe the quality of services being provided to students.
Yes, actually, they are all focused on satisfying the students, not only the academic programs being offered, but also the support services given by these colleges and universities on which their heads participated in my interview.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
you.
you po. Welcome po.
I've got a question, if I can ask.
Sir.
It was pleasing to see the levels of structures of the level 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 8. Given that the pandemic's hit, I'm seeing in some countries affordability of education now as becoming near on impossible for families to put their children through higher education. And we are now seeing, because there's also a lot of skill shortages in lower level areas, is that being taken into consideration now to work with employers in the areas, in the districts, to find out exactly what they need to be upskilled, and then skilling programs put in place in line with the job role descriptions that the employers are looking for? Because to push someone through all those years of higher education now, with the advancement of so much technology, I feel that there will be a lot of people leave with high expectations, but there won't be the jobs for them and there won't be as many jobs left at the end. So I don't know who would like to answer that one, but it's just something to consider. Is that in the back of the minds of the people building the pathways going forward? That's am I into my question?
Okay.
Yeah.
Allow me to
Yeah.
give some inputs on the question. Yes. I limited my presentation to the career progression and specialization initiative of the Professional Regulation Commission for its 44 regulated professions. Meaning, because the qualification levels starts with level 7, they are already professionals who pass up to level 6 and are now to move forward to level 7 or 8. And applying the career progression and specialization program, they can achieve this by attending continuing professional education, continuing professional development programs that can enhance the competencies of these professionals. During the 2 stages for the development of the career progression and specialization, the creation, which is already completed, and what PRC is now policing is on the implementation. During the creation stage. PRC made sure that all possible stakeholders, not only the professionals themselves from the 44 professional boards, but also all stakeholders, including government agencies like the uh, Civil Service Commission, and also the professional organizations of the different professions. In what I presented for the accountants, we have the organization umbrella, the Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants, with 4 specialized organizations under it. The CPAs in public practice, the CPAs in commerce and industry, the CPAs in education or academe, and the CPAs in the government. We considered not only the professional organization for one sector, but all of them. We made sure that proper consultations were conducted, including, I repeat, all the stakeholders, all the interested parties were consulted in order to be able to come up with the mechanisms for the development of this career progression and specialization program of the Professional Regulation Commission. And we're happy that PRC spearheaded this program because I know the importance of certifications, which is a requirement now, so that the Royal Institution Singapore is continuously awarding these international certifications to deserving professions from their more than 200 different professions globally.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Very good. Thank you. Thanks very much for that explanation. I'm feeling comfortable. That sounds very good, and you're on the right track.
Welcome, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, may I have now the floor?
Yes,
I would
sir.
like to announce the awardees for
Sir.
the best paper. Yeah, for the best paper, it goes to Dr. Ildefonso T. Toledo. And for the best presenter, it goes to Dr. Fernando T. Pendon III.
Congratulations.
So that's the
Yeah.
You're most welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
And congratulations to our best presenter and best paper. Congratulations, Dr. Ildefonso Toledo, for his research, capability development of NIACDE and CDEV and institutional analysis.
Assessment of the Northern Iloilo Alliance for Coastal Development.
Congratulations, sir. And for the best presenter, Dr. Fernando T. Pendon, for his research.
Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate being part of this. Thank you, Prof.
You're most
Thank you.
welcome, Dr. Pendon. Congratulations.
Congratulations, po. So thank you very much, and congratulations to all our winners, and congratulations also to all our research paper presenters. So at this juncture, we will have the closing address by Dr. Fellow Dr. Athena Georgine Ang, the President of Royal Institution Singapore.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Let me greet Honorary Fellow Dr. Gloria T. Baysa, who has been with us for all our IRCs via Zoom this year, right? Dr. Baysa, we really, really appreciate your really active participation and giving us the keynote and thank you, and your keynote presentation today as well. I think all of us really appreciated it. And for those who could not make it for the live session, they'll be watching the replay, which we will share on our Facebook page as well. Okay, and of course, to continue greeting you, the Honorary Fellow, Dr. Fellow, Attorney Cyril Ramos,
Yes, thank you.
Dr. Fellow, Dr. Raquel G. Ramos, Dr. Fellow, Dr. Adela Cristeta Ruiz, and Dr. Fellow Jeff Massini, and then our Chancellor, Dr. Samuel M. Salvador, our Chief Compliance Officer, Dr. Helen Molano, our management team led by Ms. Lavlin Malte, our research presenters today, and RI members and guests in attendance. So on behalf of the Royal Institution Singapore, I have this great honor and pleasure to thank all of you for your active participation this afternoon. And I'm pleased to congratulate the presenters, the 5 of you, for presenting your papers today. Again, we congratulate Dr. Edelfonso T. Toledo, member of Royal Institute of Public Administrators, okay, for your best paper. And we noted that you also won best paper for one of our earlier research colloquiums, right? So congratulations to you. Okay, and of course, our best presenter today, Dr. Fernando T. Pendon, Fellow of the Royal Institute of Educators. So with these winners, I would like to extend a big thank you to the judges, which was, I'm sure they did not have an easy decision today. And yes, congratulations to all of you, research presenters, guests, and participants. So the Royal Institution has a vision to be the world-class global multidisciplinary professional membership and accrediting institution. And we are committed to leveling the playing field by recognizing deserving individuals such as yourselves, deserving organizations, and we want to serve as the premier platform for global networking, connecting education, businesses, commerce, and industries, and facilitating collaboration, innovation, and perpetual learning for more opportunities, benefits, privileges, global recognition, and status. We recognize the contributions, experience, academic and professional qualifications, talents, skills, track record, and achievements of all those who deserve recognition, and we continuously provide opportunities to enhance the skills, competitive advantages, academic, professional, entrepreneurial status, and the profiles of our members. So while the borders are still closed and we're still in a state of so much uncertainty, we gathered online today to share knowledge and wisdom from our own research papers, discussions, and studies. And of course, today we also had the keynote presentation and a special presentation as well. So I trust that we all had a fruitful afternoon of learning and sharing. And we assure you that we are committed to serving as the platform to continue with this international networking and collaboration. So we invite you to like our Facebook page, RI 2020, so that you are kept updated on all our upcoming events. And I would like to extend a personal invitation to you for another presentation, which will be coming up very soon, probably next Saturday. And the topic is on how to live healthy longer with nutrition kept simple. This is in line with the SDG 3, good health and well-being, which I believe is a timely topic at this time. So once again, I thank each and every one of you for being here with us today. And I wish that you will stay safe, stay healthy, and may God bless each and every one of you until we meet again. Because while we are meeting at Zoom now, it's still different when we get to meet face to face, and we look forward to that happening, well, maybe next year. Take care, God bless, and see you again soon. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thanks
much,
very much.
Ms. Georgine.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much, Ms. Georgine. And thank you so much, everyone. So that's our International Research Colloquium. So if you have any questions, this group chat is still open for discussion.
I'd
And
like to
suggestions?
acknowledge Dr. Fellow, Dr. M. Slibunao. Ma'am, thank you for joining us.
Oops.
Hi, Mami Alen. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hey.
I see you around, and I would like also, I'm happy to see Raji Karam. He's
Yes.
Yes, so
Hi, Raji. I'm so happy to see you with us.
Hello,
here.
Ma'am Ami, Emmy. Hello.
I'm Glo How, and of course,
Hello.
Sammy, Sir Cyril, and everybody there, and Georgine.
Oh, hi, Doc Ems. I didn't see you earlier. Sorry.
I'm here now.
Yes.
Thank you. And it was really a very informative and a very research. The papers are well researched, and indeed it will make us be more attentive to the recommendations that they were suggesting, and very helpful indeed. And to Raji, when will you bring the free TV in Manila also? Why Negrenses? Why Ilonggo? And why Cebuanos only? Bring it here also, no? In Luzon.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am,
You have to answer the question.
I have
Okay.
one.
Let's
With
Have
Dr. Baysa.
I will have okay. First of all, I
Let's
will
have
have
another
a group photo first. 2 sets of group photo na lang po. And then afterwards, we can continue with our question and answers. Thank you. Okay po, please open your video and face your camera. Yo po, on a count of 3. Big smile. 1, 2, 3. Tama po. Yo po. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much, everyone. So now we can continue with our Q&A.
Ma'am Glo,
I have to run away. Oh, wait.
Yeah, Ma'am Glo. What
Yes.
about our professionals in the IT, in the field of information technology? I think it's a very important question.
Yes, Sir Cyril.
Which is not considered as a regulated profession.
Yes, in as much as the mandate of the Philippine Qualifications Framework now rests with the Professional Regulation Commission, therefore the PRC is constrained only with all the regulated professionals. And because IT people are not yet among those regulated, we are sorry that I cannot promise that they can immediately or at any time be included, because I repeat, PRC is only after the regulated professions under it. And out of the 44 regulated professions under PRC, I think IT is not among them.
Yeah. Do you think as a matter of policy, the persons with expert knowledge and expertise along the field of information technology be considered as professional?
I feel, Attorney Cyril, that all professionals, yes, must be included, so that what the other professionals who are not yet regulated by PRC is for them to be included among the professions to be regulated by PRC. Kasi hindi naman pwede kasing those not regulated by PRC ay cover din niya. Ganon. And to be regulated by PRC, one, they must have a professional organization, and two, they must have a law for the profession. Like in accountancy, we have the accountancy law, and we have the PICPA together with the 4 organizations under its umbrella.
Thank you, ma'am, for that
just on the IT. Currently, there's a global shortage of 174 million IT people. Now, what we are doing in the Philippines right now is we have technology courses that IBM use and other big companies use to train their staff. So we are starting to roll it out via some universities, which are then aligning it to what they're doing with their normal IT training. But what the opportunity presents to the student is they do the course, they have some practice, and then they sit an exam. And if they get the exam, they can then get a global certification from through TEST, the company we get it from, and Microsoft can give them a global certification as well. So we are behind the scenes, I guess, trying to do it, because a good example is in Ireland. In Ireland, what happened was a lot of people lost their jobs in the GFC, and the building industry suffered badly. So what they did is they went and got a lot of the builders and bricklayers and tradespeople and all that, and they trained them in the software that we've got at level 1 and level 2 levels only, because one of the biggest jobs in the world, fastest growing occupations in the world now, is data center buildings. You know, the buildings, because everyone's now using a lot more technology, so they're building lots and lots of data centers, but they're struggling to get properly skilled IT workers. So we could help in that area to, you know, speed things up. And as you say, every person in the workforce needs to have competent IT skills. They don't need to be a coder or anything like that, nothing that difficult, but they need to be able to work with technology. And so there is a solution to that now, and you'll start to see some of the universities in the Philippines. And I think that's been even discussed not a little bit higher within the education area somewhere. They might even be getting funding or something like that. I'm not sure, but yeah. So I'm just letting you know that there is something there. We do have solutions to help you if you need them. And it is a basic skill that basically everyone in the workforce or entering the workforce should be able to do, at least the Microsoft programs, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, etc., as a basic part of skill level. But there is, as I say, and what, oh sorry, another quick thing, what it's helping, in Africa, they are training up low socio-economic level people in villages and places like that, which is enabling them, they're training them up with these courses, so it enables them to stay home. They don't have to go to the big cities anymore and work, because they're able to do the courses in their own, say, villages, and then they're able to work from home like people are doing now, or locations in their town where they live rather than going to the city. So there's a big move happening there. And what's happening now, a lot of those low socio-economic areas are now lifting up. So it's changing the world the way it used to be, because a lot of those people used to have to leave their villages and go to a city to start, you know, to get a job. And when you look at the Philippines, you've got, what, 6 million people traveling overseas, working overseas. If you could drive a lot more technology skills, you'd probably find that quite a few of those people wouldn't have to travel overseas, and therefore it'll probably give them, you know, better family life and better family structures. So it's something to think about. We're more than happy to talk to you about it, work with you with it if need be. But I think it's a good opportunity, because IT, yeah, it's a vital skill. Beside see all those professions that we talk about, those 44 professions, that all would need to have proper IT skills. Every one of the people in there. That's all.
Yeah. We will offer solution to those who are not covered by the Professional Regulation Commission.
Yeah.
Sir, RI can provide that.
RI can possibly make that
Yes.
their initiative, advocacy initiatives.
Yeah.
Correct. RI can do it.
In fact, we are ready to roll out.
RI is already doing it.
That's good.
Roll on our international certification level from level 1 to level 2.
Excellent. Excellent. That's
level
that.
up
Yeah.
to, there are 300 professions. There are 300 Royal Institutes duly registered one by one.
Yep.
So you
That
all professions have a career pathways, and there are several career hierarchy
yeah.
is being levelized from level 1 to level 8.
Yep. And that's what we could do. When I was talking about we can help, it's about we could help with the technology to fit in behind each one of your levels of your certification.
In fact, we
Okay.
are having a negotiation with the
Physiotherapist.
then we'll elucidate that with the therapists.
Therapist, physiotherapist.
Because
Group.
they want to come up with additional level of competency and level of competence which are not being given in the university. But there is a group among the therapists who went further studies in different countries of the world, and they came to a conclusion that they can come up with continuous development program. They will register their own organization, and it will be under the umbrella of the Royal Institute of Physiotherapy.
Excellent. I've also been
different levels.
Yeah, I've been approached by another country. See, in countries they have trainers and they have assessors. You know, the people that do the assessing of the work.
Yeah.
Would the Royal Institute, where, because the assessors don't have to do as many units as a trainer does. A trainer has to do all the units, but assessor only has to do 4 or 5 units of a course. Would the Royal Institute be able to have, would it be probably under educators, but call it educators assessors, just in case people think they've got a proper course? And would it be a certification or would it be a CPD?
Certification.
It wouldn't be
will be issuing level of certification.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For the assessor.
In your case, because you are a training institution, training and development institution,
yeah,
you do the training, you prepare the curriculum of the target job target.
Yep. Okay.
In a given profession, then you give us the scope of the curriculum that you are going to offer, and from there, once you will certify that that individual was able to finish that training module, we will determine what international certification level are we going to issue to your graduate in that particular.
And so would you put an assessor under call them an educator, or would you have a separate area for assessor education?
We have assessor, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We have assessor, or we call it evaluator.
Evaluators.
Oh, evaluator. Okay, that's why I couldn't find it. All right.
Portfolio assessment. Portfolio assessment. Because we have international visiting professors who are specialized in information technology. So we will assign an evaluator to evaluate what you have undergone, what the students undergone training and development given by your center.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's how it will work.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry for expanding discussion.
So in all areas we have, even in the field of Royal Institute of Law, because you need not become a lawyer or barrister to be a paralegal aid.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can issue international certification level 1 as paralegal aid to be assessed by an international visiting professorial fellow in the field of law who knows the parameters of a paralegal aid.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Even in the field of accountancy, for example, while PRC will be having an eagle eye to level 5, level 6, 7, and 8, what will happen to those jobs in that career path of accountancy
Those who did
who
not
are not
pass this.
meant to have that level of competency for level 6 and level 5? Like, for example, accounting aid, cash clerk, audit, bookkeeper.
Audit aid.
So how can they gain this, what we call, how can they be given international certification when in fact all personnel officers in the world requires every applicant today to present their certification level?
Yes.
To determine whether that applicant knows to perform that given function of a given title, from law title to second law to upper titles, something like that.
Okay.
Because it does not reflect in the diploma or in the certificate being issued by training institute. What is being reflected in the diploma or transcript of records are the grades and the subjects attended. But in terms of the job target that they can perform, they need a certification for that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Also, I won't hold you up now because we've all got to get going, but one other time I'd like to talk to you about badges. Have you heard of badges? Badges.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, with the badges,
Badges.
they're like, yeah, badges. So like the Royal Institute of Singapore's got the round logo. A badge would be for one of your 300 areas.
You mean like instead of a pin, instead of the pin that we have, like a fellow pin?
Oh no, it's a
logo.
A badge that you put on your, like on your resume. You'd have a badge.
Okay.
So it's a soft copy, and it might be level 1 barista maker, coffee maker. So when they go somewhere, the person getting the resume, soft copy resume, would just hit on it, and all what they'd done to achieve that qualification would fall down, so they could see. All right. That's the future for a lot of jobs that people aren't going to go through all those levels 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. They're people that are going to go into the workforce, but they'll have the skills to get into the workforce at earlier levels than going through. Because they're finding in a lot of the universities in Australia and that, the people are getting big debts, borrowing big money to go to university. They come out of university and can't get a job because they haven't got skills. Universities don't give them skills, they give them knowledge. And that's where it's going wrong in Australia. So a lot of them now are getting out at lower levels. And if you looked at our website on the front page where it's got Cert Verify on our webpage, say in the Philippines, it's a badge is sort of like that. So you just type in information, it pops up, but a badge would be different. And I won't bore you with it now, but it's something to think about in the future as well. I'll talk to the Royal Institute yourselves about that, because I think there's a big opportunity to get into that.
We'll talk on that. Serious.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
We'll develop a blockchain for this.
Yeah.
So that the portfolio, the personal portfolio shall be stored in that blockchain, and at the tip of your finger, you can generate all the documents.
Yeah, we're close to releasing our study hub now, which has taken a long time, but it's just back in beta process. Once the study hub's done, I can present that to you as well, because you'll be able to go to all the schools, college, universities, and just bolt it straight onto their website. So they have just a web page, and we can stick this thing on the behind it, and it's all branded theirs and makes it look different, you know. So it helps people get into technology fast.
Okay.
Right? That's why I've been a bit quiet. We've been putting a lot of effort into those things, and the lack of travel hasn't helped, but there's still opportunities.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is the problem of pandemic. We have many things.
I know.
Many things.
Very busy.
Many things.
Yeah.
Many things.
We call it organizational fiction.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is what we are thinking. Will really things will happen in the future.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's very good. Okay. I need to run away now. I've got some another appointment I've got to go to.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your company. Thank you very much. I've really learned a lot again today, and it's been very good. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay.
See you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
So, Glo,
Yes, sir.
congratulate mo na si Tere.
Ay, hindi pa. Oo. Hindi ko pa nabalitaan. Ano
Siya
ba
po?
yung dapat?
Siya na ang president ng
Ng MLQU?
Hindi.
Oh,
President QC.
I thought
Quezon City.
Quezon City University.
Yeah.
Yung dating Polytechnic University of Quezon City.
Yung kay Danny?
Hindi.
Dr. Ruiz has posted about it.
Pinatap ni Dr. Karagi noon.
Oo, yung kay Dr. Karagi.
Wala na pala si Tere sa PUP, sir?
With that,
ma'am, nandun pa. Tumakbo lang.
Wala na yan kasi
secondment.
Baka nag-resign na.
Oo. Bakit? Pag in-accept niya yon, kailangan,
resign?
Hindi siya connected sa PUP?
Full-time job yon, presidente. Ewan ko kung that is allowed.
Oo.
Candidate din po ba siya sa MLQU, di ba?
Hindi
ba?
Sa Quezon City, University of Quezon City.
Quezon City University.
Siya na, umupo na. Siguro, we'll give a congratulatory note being our Dr. Fellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Education.
Okay.
So,
any questions?
What is our plan for the proposal? Do we have another round of seminar on wellness? When will be the date? Georgine? Wala na si Georgine.
Nandiyan po. Naka lang.
Parang next week yata, ang dinig ko.
Next week?
Yes, sir. Parang next week ang dinig ko sa kanya. Sinabi niya eh.
Sabi niya October 11? Ay, yan nga, love.
17?
Hindi ako nakinig.
October 17.
Opo.
Parang meron siyang speaker na naimbita eh.
Apo.
Tignan natin kung we can invite the participants.
October 17 na po.
So, kung maraming participants, tuloy kung it is too close too close to invite.
Apo.
So Emmy, you look very beautiful and you are getting younger.
Thank you, sir. Well, this is the life of a retiree.
You don't look like a retiree.
Oh gosh. Thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to go back to Dr. Glo. Nasaan si Ma'am Glo?
Yes,
Glo.
po.
You said a while ago kanina yung sa presentation that we need the wala pa walang certifying body for the professionals, and that will be for those levels, no? Baka we might be thinking of a direction for RI to go towards that direction, no? Yung sa pagle-level, certification for this leveling.
Meron na.
We already have.
Meron na yung meron na yung RI.
Meron na lahat.
NRI has
300
been
professionals.
granting, yes sir, international certifications already. Oo.
Sarah.
Malaking tao yan.
Gagawin na natin mass communication.
Ayan.
Sa mass communication kasi, communication management, there are many related and allied positions from the lowest position to the highest position.
Yeah.
So meron tayong Royal Institute of Communication Management.
Communication management. Yeah.
So Dr. Mulano will invite you to sit as president of that Royal Institute, honorary president, Royal Institute of Communication Management. Total, you have more time.
Sige, sir. No problem. We'll help. Marami tayong mga allied friends there. Raji is there also, which he can be of much help also later on for broadcast.
Kasi maraming, remember, sa field of mass communication management in all medium, maraming hindi graduates dyan.
That's true. Yeah.
Maraming walang diploma, but they have the expertise.
The expertise.
So, and many of them doesn't want to go back to the university.
Correct.
Ayaw nila kasi ang katwiran nila, we have the best, alam mo, the best editors, the best commentators. Ayaw na nilang mag-aral uli kasi ang katwiran nila, kami ang magle-lecture. Yung ang teacher namin, hindi commentator eh.
Correct.
Galing kaming maglatad ng aming comment, mga issues.
Yes.
So, in lieu of that,
professor, hindi communicator.
With that, in lieu of diploma, bigyan natin ng level of certification.
Tama yan, tama.
Yung based on his expertise. Yung kanyang tinatawag na professional experiences.
Yes.
Ang laking marami kang matutulungan, Emmy, pag maging honorary fellow officer ka, honorary president ka ng communication management.
Actually, babalik sa dating policy ang CSC niyan, whereby work experience can be used as substitute for
Ganun dapat.
Hindi naman gusto sabihin paurong ang CSC. Pero talagang yan ang realidad eh.
Yun ang realidad.
That's the reality ground eh.
They are the experts on the field eh. In fact, we're learning from them. Iba talaga.
Pero mas maganda pa rin ma-encourage ang iba na hindi nag-aral na mag-aral talaga.
Mag-aral talaga.
Kasi may mga bagong technology naman na maaaring hindi nila alam.
Yeah.
Bagong ideas. So and it's harmonized by Royal Institute.
Yes.
Institution. Good luck. Power up folks.
Kumusta na lang si Congressman, ma'am?
Nakamute kayo, ma'am.
Nakamute si ma'am.
Nakamute kayo, Dr. Andaya.
Andaya.
Kumusta na lang? Hindi na kami nakapasyal sa school ninyo.
There will be a time for that po.
Yes, ma'am.
Looking forward sa pagpunta po niyo dito. Thank you po.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you